Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats at the InsideOut Film Festival in downtown Toronto with actress Shauna MacDonald. How does it feel to have your film Tru Love screening tomorrow night?
It's wow! It's kind of like coming home. I mean, it's our we made this film here, and it is going to be the women's gala presentation. So we're just, first of all, we're thrilled that it's a big deal. It's a really big deal, you know. It couldn't be better. We already have shown the film in England twice, and it got a really great response. The British people love the humor, but this is our first real screening here, so we're a little nervous. We're crossing our fingers, but you know, I think it'll be okay.
And how are audiences responding to this whole story of falling in love with your friend's mother?
Friend's mom. Okay, first of all, what attracted me most about this story when my co-creator Kate Johnston brought it to me was that it was a May-December romance, but it wasn't between the guy with the younger girl. It was the woman with a younger woman, and not only was it a woman with another woman, but it was also the younger woman's friend's mom. Which is kind of, you know, like the MILF, that whole idea of the mother I'd love to, you know. Well, it's a woman now, two women. So it was kind of something I'd never seen before. And this was a short film that she brought to me over 3 years ago. And when I read it, I just went, first of all, I love the characters, and I love the story, and I love what it could be. And when Kate and I first started working together, I just said, listen, I think it really should be a feature film. And so she went away and wrote the first draft in a month, and then came back, and then we just like went at it for 2 years. We co-wrote it and workshopped it, and then brought amazing actors to the table for table reads to hear it out loud, and then we made it through, the ACTRA Fund, the TIFF program, which was great, and here we are. So,
speaking of TIFF, what was it like working with Tazo?
Oh, he's a tyrant. Tazo the tyrant. That's what I think that's what they call him over there. No, he's amazing. He's amazing. Honestly, he's a kitten. No, he was, first of all, very supportive from day one. I've done I can't even tell you how many, countless TIFF projects. In fact, one was here at InsideOut a couple of years ago called Loving Loretta. That was a beautiful little short film by Andrea Gooch. And so when I went to Tazo and said, hey, I'm making my first film, and he was so excited because he thought, well, that's the next logical step for you. You've done so much acting, and I could, of course, see you writing and directing and all this stuff. So he got on board right away and really held our hand through the process. So I highly recommend it if anyone's out there trying to get a movie made, and they just, you can't get funding until you make a movie, and you can't make a movie without money. So what do? So you have a program like this that actually allows us to use actors who are in the union, who have immense experience, like Kate Trotter, Christine Horn, Peter McNeil, who are members of our cast, who were fantastic, who came out and worked for a lot less than what they are normally paid because of this program, and because of the subject matter, I hope.
And the film also really highlights Toronto as a city. What made you choose to really, make an emphasis on our city?
First of all, it's where we live. Kate and I both live here, and locations were free. I'm not going to lie, but it was more than that. It was really, we could have set it in the summer, which would have been more palatable for the crew to work in, summer conditions, but it's cheaper to get crew in the winter. That's the other thing. And also there is an element of, Toronto in winter really lended to our project, because it really, the films, one of the themes is about three women who are kind of frozen in their lives, and they kind of are stuck, and they, when we took that ferry across from Toronto to Toronto Island, the first ferry of the day breaks the ice, and that's what happens. These women just get broken apart by this interaction, this triangle that they're forced to confront their fears and their loneliness. And Toronto as the background for this is, in winter, a really beautiful thing. Toronto Island is, first of all, gorgeous, and to be there in the winter when nobody else is around and you're on a beach and there's nobody. Literally, there was nobody around when we were shooting.
I believe it.
And yeah, and because it's freezing, it's freezing. Nobody was around, but there's something so gorgeous about that you're so close to this city, but you're so far away. And there's, you know, we wanted also to show Toronto Island being the nature side of life here, and Toronto, the city, being kind of more the cold, sterile kind of place to live in. And how can those two coexist? Can you have elements of both together? And it really was, you know, there's one scene that we use in our poster, which is at Sugar Beach. There's a beach down in Queens Quay, where they have pink umbrellas that are out there all year round, and these chairs that are attached to the ground somehow. I think they're cemented to the ground, whatever. And we shot there in minus 40-degree weather. And it's, first of all, it's a beautiful beach. If you Toronto Sugar Beach, go in the summer, please. But in the winter, nobody was there again. It was magical to just sit there, and the picture of Alice and Tru from behind, sitting on this beach. First of all, in Britain, it elicited great laughter because they thought we were insane, sitting on a beach in the freezing cold. And I said, well, but that's 6 months of Canada.
Yeah.
We just had a 6-month winter.
True.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And you have to kind of show that endurance of a culture, you know, what do you do? Do you get outside or do you stay inside?
Yeah.
You know, get outside and sit in a lawn chair in the middle of winter. That's what I say.
And where is the best place for us to find out more information on the film? And also, you just got distribution in Canada as well as the States.
Yeah.
So where can we find out all that info online?
Okay, well, first of all, we signed with Wolf Releasing, so it's www.wolfe releasing.com in the States about 3 months ago, and we just signed with Juice Distribution in Canada, so it's juicedistribution.com, and you can also look on our website. It's www.trulovethefilm.com, and it's TRULOVE the film.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations, and have a terrific time here at the Inside Out.
Thank you. I'm going to probably be wearing heels like Katie tomorrow night.
Have fun. I'm Katie Allman reporting for Katie Chats at the TIFF Bell Lightbox in downtown Toronto.